Coastal Crypto. They're a small reseller for ASIC miners. They have pretty decent pricing and they ship from inside the United States, so you may get your stuff a lot sooner than usual if you were to buy it from the main market. Check them out today using my link in the description below and get a 5% discount using code BLUEMOON. What is up, everybody? Blue Moon Mining here, and this video is kind of going over what's going on with Kadena because there's been quite a few things going on with it. So we're going to kind of get right into that. Right now Kadena's sitting at about $1.07, which does also play a role in kind of what's going on with Kadena mining, but we're going to go over some things. And what those things are is that these damn KA3s are coming online. How do I know? Well, look at this difficulty. It's continuously rising, going up and up and up. Network hash rate is starting to shoot through the roof. We're seeing more and more miners come on, and this video is kind of going over how that is affecting everyone that's mining right now. So how is this affecting anyone who has like a small box miner, such as a KD Box Pro, or maybe a KD Box 2, one of the newer versions, KD Lite, all those other miners, and see just how it's affecting it. So of course price does play into that for profitability wise, but it's also looking at more of a yield. I've noticed on my KD Box Pro, I have recently been yielding a lot less coins. So skip a few days ahead, I was getting near around zero point 0.7. I was getting 0.7 Kadena a day for a good amount of time, and it started to slowly dwindle and go up and down recently, but it stayed hovering around 0.68 or on the closer side to 0.7. But as these KA3s started to go online, I've started to notice my yields have been drastically dropping each and every payout, and it started just going down. I'm going to ignore this day because this day I did have my ASIC offline for a little bit while I was moving stuff around. But as you can see, each and every payout that I've gotten, which I get one every day basically, it's just been smaller and smaller, and it's at 0.51 right now, and that's pretty small compared to what I was getting just about a month ago. So looking at this has got me worried for the future of mini box miners, or just any other Kadena miner on the market that's not the Antminer KA3. So looking at actual profitability of most Kadena miners now, the KA3 is sitting at $25 a day, and even the KA3's profitability has been going down. And I predicted this in an earlier video that as these KA3s start to get back online, you're going to start to notice that the actual profitability of the KA3 is going to just shoot down, because the network's difficulty is going so high that maybe this miner would have been pulling $60 a day at its last difficulty, or the difficulty before they start going on. But everyone knows the more hash rate that is thrown on a network, the more difficult it is to get a block. So as we're seeing these large hash rate number miners coming online, the difficulty is going to skyrocket, causing the profitability of most of these miners to just shoot down. So and this is then what we're seeing right now. That's not even the last of all the KA3s that are supposedly to go online, and it's not just KA3s, because these are expensive miners. You have to be have to have a pretty big wallet to afford these, and even on mindtheasic.com, the best price they could find for one of these is $8,400. So that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Nothing compared to the other newer miner by IBLink, the IBLink BMK3, and that's around $3,500, give or take, at the best price that they could find. I know the guys over at Coastal Crypto have one for close to that number, nearing around $4,000. So it's not a horrible price, but that's what they're selling it for. check them out in the description if you guys want to. I also have a discount code that can get that number a lot lower. No need to show those guys, but that's the runner-up to the KA3, and even this may not have the potential to get as much money a day as these KA3 start going online. And of course, both these miners are starting to go online, causing the coin to drop in price. Or not the coin to drop in price, but the difficulty to go higher. So it's not just the KA3, it's also these IB-Link BMK3s that are making the difficulty shoot up. And as you can see, this is at my electrical rate currently, 8 cents. You guys are starting to see that these prices are going down. Like my KD Box Pro right here is only pulling about 6 cents a day at my electrical rate. And I have a KD Lite that I'm actually buying right now, and that's pulling about 56 cents a day, but that's going to be lower and lower as this goes back. Looking at the efficiency of these miners, and I gotta pick the coin again, KDA here. The efficiency of the miners, you can really tell why everything is the way it is. So that's 49, or this one's, so just the KA3 is mining 41 cents per kilowatt hour. So it's pretty powerful, and compared to the IB-Link BMK3, the efficiency is crazy, as this is pulling 3300 watts at 70 terahash. This is doing less watts and basically doubling the hash rate. So that's pretty crazy. But as I'm trying to say, that it's going to continue to be less profitable as the difficulty goes up. And let's just look at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, kind of average it out. There is no profitable Kadena miners other than the IB-Link BMK3 and the Antminer KA3. You really can't mine with any other miner as these are coming online. And it's not the end, as I said. There's definitely a lot of these miners still being delivered and being set up. It's not just a one-day snap of a finger and the difficulty jumps. A lot of these big farms that buy hundreds of these miners, they have to still set them up and get everything running. So who knows how bad it's going to be. And of course, I am going to keep my eyes on it, keep you guys posted on it, because it is kind of interesting, and I want to kind of show you guys what's going to happen. So I will be keeping an eye on these and seeing if the profitability goes down even more. And I'm probably going to keep you guys updated by posting shorts about it. But it's pretty scary if you're a Kadena miner and you have mostly box miners, or if you have mostly like the light miners, because even the KD Lites losing 9 cents a day at 10 cents. And who knows how much worse it's going to get, because we don't know how many of these miners are actually sold. So with time to come, we may be seeing a very cutthroat coin to mine for a while, because you have to have the most expensive, the most powerful gear to actually mine the coin profitably. And during a time like this, most people want to mine the most profitable coins, because that's going to net them the most money to keep their operations running. So yeah, and that it could also be the case for the Nervos network. I haven't been paying attention. Doesn't look like they've had much of a difficulty spike as of recently. They've actually gone down. So as I'm looking at it right now, the K7, which I believe may still be in stock. Let me just look for it here. Where is it? Just give me 1 minute. But yeah, looking at the K7 on Crypto Miner Bros, they are still they're still there. They're not sold out. So obviously you could see what coin people wanted to mine the most, and CKB wasn't one of them. And for $6,000, that's not a horrible price if you know that that's pretty much what you're paying for. You may get charged for shipping and duties and stuff, or duties and taxes. I believe if you send that over to Crypto Miner Bros, they may work with you on it. I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that if you guys are trying to, get into crypto mining, Cadena may not be the best coin to be mining right now because it's being so saturated with the KA3s that every other miner you're mining with just really isn't doing anything. Now, if I wanted to go check out CKB or the Nervos network, I don't know if they have that on here specifically, but that is what I am looking for. Huh. Can't find it, but I'm pretty sure more miners on the CKB network are way more profitable than every other miner with these KA3s coming online. I don't know if my boys at Coastal Crypto have a K7 or they have any uh, CKB miners, but I could always talk to them and see if they plan on adding them, and I'll keep you guys updated. But they do have some pretty awesome tech there. I even got the S19XP, brand spanking new. But yeah, don't want to get too off track in this video. I kind of want to keep it to what it is. And right now, it's just we're at that situation where the Cadena network is going to probably be too saturated to get into, like it was before. And with the current price of the coin, it's going down. It's getting close to under $1. It's going to become less and less profitable as time goes on. So it's always something to think about before you get into mining. I know Cadena has been a very profitable coin to mine compared to other ones, but you always have options. You have many options in the crypto space, and Cadena has always been one of the more expensive ASICs to get into because it's been so profitable. And these, these miners, or the people that make the miners like Bitmain and IBLink and all those companies, they want to make as much out of that as they can. So if they see a coin that's extremely profitable, they're going to slap the highest price tag they can. But if you're looking at, if you're like as I showed you, the K7, those are fairly cheap compared to what the KA3s are going for because it's not a coin that everyone's talking about. When it's a coin that everyone's talking about, like Bitcoin and Ethereum Classic and all those coins, those are the miners that they're going to sell for a lot of money, and it's going to be a very competitive and very saturated market. But going back to Nervos, it's not a very well-known coin. Not even 5,000 miners. Not a lot of people know or really care about the coin. So, and the price is so low that it's got a good market cap. 145 million, but it's just not a well-known coin. And who knows if you get a K7? Who knows what the future of the Nervos network has? So, you just got to keep your eyes out for these things and do your own research. None of this is financial advice, by the way. It's just, do your own research. Figure out what you guys think would be best in the future. I'm not trying to persuade you to buy any Cadena miners or CKB miners. I'm just trying to say that if there's a new miner that is as powerful as this and has absolutely saturated the ASIC market, then you may want to do some research before you buy any lower tier miners such as a KD Lite or any box miners. So hopefully that's some informational stuff that can kind of help out any new miners that come along the scene to, don't spend all your money on the best miner. Just give it some time. The KA3 came out and everyone's trying to get their hands on it, but it's probably best to just wait it out and see how the profitability handles this increased difficulty. Is it going to remain profitable or is it going to crash and burn? You never know. So always do your own research. Always give it some time, because even with time, the miners will come back, and they will come back a lot cheaper, as history does repeat itself with that. Some ASIC miners, they'll be sold out, but then a months down the line, they'll come back and they'll be like really cheap compared to what you bought them for, so, or what they were originally selling for. So always be on the top of your game in the crypto market. especially in a bear market. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day or night, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.